Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody...
wish I could be sick again. Blood all over me.
Good evening, sir.
I've already heard.
That's quite...
You can call...
I'm not...
Well,
You have it.
No need...
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet. With all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea...
Did he really?
Oh,
I see.
You must...
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed.
Do you require medical assistance?
Thank you for your concern.
Goodbye, nurse.
Another night of the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal?
You keep...
Well,
Do you require my service?
I have no need.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
You are going to reveal all your secrets to me. Darkest thoughts in your heart.
My blood and soul, they belong to you.
Good evening, sir.
Reed,
Does my...
let us just...
Since you're
Let's just...
carelessness,
We're here.
I don't
Modern...
If you have a problem...
Dr. Swan...
I know...
Oh,
Aren't you...
don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed.
I don't... And what...
I said...
Be careful.
I only...
Knowledge has always been...
It is not a question...
Do you need my assistance?
Not at all.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir, and I thank you for your generous donation.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for...
This hospital seems to be but in the circumstances
Please, Jonathan, come in. This must be all so new to you.
I wish I could share.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of it.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors.
A spokes
discretion...
And you would like...
By the stole, of course.
Accepted. Good evening.
Always a pleasure.
A colleague?
Not anymore.
What do you mean?
No, sir.
Please show me.
Of course.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed. Still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More...
You're lucky to be alive.
This place...
Consider yourself lucky.
Don't play the...
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on?
Blackmail? That's not my...
Do you ever...
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him.
What did he want?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favour.
Only the strongest...
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed.
How is your...
This is a shitty place, which...
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp... The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember...
So it seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but I rather,
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've...
Please continue. Every detail is essential.
My embarrassment.
I'll take care of it.
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life...
No decency. All liars and thieves. What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what...
Better than any patient.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on.
Blackmail?
I assure you...
Debauchery?
Really?
This is your...
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given... The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
A giant moon disguised as
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Tell me what doc...
If I had not...
You can't...
Look around...
Perhaps you did it with the...
You mean you've...
I'm not familiar with all the...
Brilliant...
Most...
It would be...
Nurse Brannigan...
No.
Is that...
Well...
Why should his...
I guess it's...
Have you seen...
I've never...
Goodbye, nurse.
Disgust on every street corner.
Don't worry, Dad. Everything's going to be fine. I'm just there for
Good evening, Doctor. I believe... Dr. Reed. Dr.
I am through.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Reads me like a book. I never could keep Mama. Sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
All liars and thieves. Resignation and more determination.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous...
Do we know
Actually, yeah.
Dr.
He was also...
Have you heard of any underhand dealings?
I have no time for such trivia.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks. Maybe...
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad?
I will cover for you, Dr. Tippett, by keeping what happened to Mr. Connor to myself.
I don't know what to say, actually. I can't exactly force you to become my accomplice.
You didn't force me. This is my decision to make. I believe you're still of use to the hospital, considering the situation.
Then I can make you this promise.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening, nurse. And I'm Dr.
Well...
Do you need
I'm fine.
What can...
Let me... That old...
No matter...
Who says I...
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him. This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor. What sort of creature is this? Here's what's left. Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her. Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take...
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Good.
Supposed to be in hospital.
Best stay back, sir. It's a leech! This one of them servants! To you!
It's locked, all right.
Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands! What happened?
It's all right, sir.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment, I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent, but those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be...
Yeah, filthy imp.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow. Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you.
Name's Albert. Remember...
I found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead.
I knew it! I told you I was tough enough.
You're being manipulated by these criminals.
You're all fancy words.
Do you know?
Never heard of her.
Goodbye, young man.
Wet boots will be proud of me.
You wasted your life away.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Actually...
Then you...
Oh.
Ah.
I'd like to see what...
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir.
There is no...
I'm afraid...
Really?
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be from Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
It's locked. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
You are blinded by your false faith, imprisoned by your daily routine.
Excuse me, sir.
Sorry.
Dr. Reed.
I have no... I'm afraid one of the nurses... Without it...
I don't know.
He
went...
Have you...
I've had...
That... What is a
He...
That's
not a... What?
What?
There's a...
It's a
These are
Goodbye, Mr. Darby.
Unable to see the true horror around you.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist?
I'm a poet, sir.
May I?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your...
Darius is an...
I'll leave you alone. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Very well. The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Don't be afraid. Cheap price, good quality.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again?
Sir, wait.
All right.
Don't you see we're on the
I'm nothing.
Yes, you...
I have to...
You hear my voice? I need help!
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complete. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain, diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort, liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Don't question me, nurse. I need a drain. Now.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor. We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Yes, I know. You are true to your reputation, Dr. Reed. Dedicated and precise. No one could have done more.
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal. I cannot enter.
Flu killed this one.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
I'll die in some stinking alley reeking worse than a week old lappy.
Someday you'll understand. You've wasted your life.
human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill him, boys! Doesn't like fire, does it?
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
No need to apologize, my lady. I know exactly what you endure.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless.